I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I want to thank you for all the birthday wishes that you sent to me from all over the world. I want to thank Reverend Samson Bojo for this beautiful t-shirt he made and the elaborate celebration we had in his church. You know, I don't run a church. I want to thank all of you who sent gifts, one thing or the other. I am heavily indebted to you. I want to do this video on the subject matter as you get older. As you get older, you will discover that you get old too quickly, but wise too late. You will discover that you should have bought properties long time ago. You will have discovered that no person really cared about most of the things you cared about. So we get old too quickly and wise too late. You will discover that most people you cared about, whose impressions bothered you, you will discover that they will not matter in your life. That they too did not really know what they wanted out of life. That they too, later in life, will come to admire you if you pursue your dreams effectively and drive them and actualize yourself. You will discover that impressions don't really matter now. It is later in life, it is the successes and the values you add to people that really matter. Some people were asking me yesterday during an interview session, they said that people say I am stingy. I said yes, they said that, but I was being frugal. I was managing my resources well so that today I can be of greater value to people. And when I was speaking in the Delta State University, I was not afraid of any person. I was speaking very boldly because when you get older, you realize that there is a difference between security and safety. Safety is the policemen around you, these protectors we have here that prevent harm from coming to you. That is safety. You are being safe. But you see, all the gadgets and all the security men around Sani Abacha could not prevent him from dying. And if you are a politician, it is not the guns and everything surrounding you that is security, that is safety. Security is a guarantee of your future, whether you lose what you have today. We have two big schools, we have several things. I don't know how much they make because I feel secure. No matter what happens, my future is not in doubt. So, build a secure future. Build an economy that you don't need to work to eat. Build an economy in such a way that your great-grandchildren, if they don't want to look for work, you have laid a foundation for them that they can build on. Another thing you will find in life later is that as you get older, every person around you will change. Your wife and your children will change when they no longer depend on you for school fees, depend on you for feeding, depend on you to pay their bills. When they are now independent, they will tell you, Daddy, I am an adult. Do you realize I'm an adult? It is then they will bring out their own philosophies, their own choices, their own belief system. Learn to respect yourself. Give them your guidelines. You should have done their philosophical orientation very early. But when they reach a certain age, don't fight with them. Your children must not become an extension of your person. Learn to enjoy yourself, have peace of mind, have a good rest, have good health, have money. Money. It's not good to be old and be broke. Have money that can meet your needs. Have reserve for emergencies in such a way that If you need to travel for health care or whatever, you can have that. And so, your wife will change. You too, you will change. You will discover that your appetite and your taste will change. I used to love cars. Today, find it difficult to even drive. So, your appetite will change. Don't die over some things now that will be virtually useless to you. The looks of your wife will change. Your looks will change. A lot of the things you put so much emphasis on, all these your hairstyles, they will change as a man. Now, I don't want hair to be on my head because gray hair will come up. Before now, we wanted, if they told us to cut our hair low, we will get angry. The wrinkles will come for both the handsome and the ugly. The bleached skin will turn to alligator skin if you don't take care. The heavy buttocks will become a burden for your legs. You will have arthritis. You will have pains. All those who hailed you when you were walking on TikTok with a heavy bum, they will not be there when you bear the pains in your knees and your ankles. I have seen it over and over. They will not be there when you will need to be taking insulin for diabetes. They will not be there when you will need to take amlodipine for your hypertension, because they are hailing you now. Heavy lady, big lady, sexy lady, they won't be there when the health challenges will come. A lot of people will change. You will discover that there is a difference between the clan and the crowd. The clan are those who will stand by you, like in the mafia, the mob. They will stand by you, fight with you, defend you, all for one, one for all. But the crowd, they will disappear when the need arises. Just go when a governor is sworn in as a governor during the Thanksgiving service, the whole church will be filled to the brim. When he is leaving office, the same governor going for the same Thanksgiving in the same church, the crowd will be very tiny. It's only the clan that will stay around him. The crowd has gone. Be careful who you want to please. You will realize that your children are like arrows. You will shoot them, they will go far. But you see, young men and young women that you groom, that you mentor, they are like swords. They will always remain by your side. As I celebrated 64, thank God my daughter and my granddaughter were there to do some things. But it was a young man I mentored over the years, Reverend Samson Bojo. Met him in 2005. I gave him money to repair his shoe that was open. He bought me the shoes I wore for this birthday. He has bought shoes for me. He made this dress, did an elaborate celebration for me. My children were not there. He is a sword by my side. I can hold him and use him to defend myself and fight battles. He carried me to go and preach in the university, spend time, Delta State University, spend time with me. My children were not there. The sword and the arrows. Make sure you have sharp swords around you, intelligent young men who are not your biological children, and women who are not your biological children that you raise up. The little you put in their lives will amplify and become a great source of strength for you. If you have only 4 children, like as I have, that means it's only 4 people, 4 arrows that you have. But if you have men and women you have raised all over the world, you have several swords that can be drawn to fight. Train your children. Make them the best they can be. Leave a legacy for them. But raise men who are your swords that will always be by your side. I wanted to send money to one of my children overseas, but to go to the bank from this house, big problem for me. I just called one of them and he transferred the money. And I told him that it's good to be surrounded by big boys. He said, "Sir, you made me the big boy." That is a lesson you must learn. Make big boys around you. Have great children, but make big boys around you. They are your sword. Your children are your arrows. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki.